Hello everybody, IndieVoice here. Now finally with the Steam Next Fest for 2024 is finally finished. We have several indie games that have been really interesting, and I'm going to show you some really good ones. The Steam Next Fest has brought on a plethora of amazing titles, and today we're going to explore the top 10 indie games that have captured the hearts and minds of those that are really interested in new indie games coming out either later this year or next year. Introducing the Steam Next Fest 2024, a paradise of indie game developers and gamers alike. The event is a golden opportunity for developers to showcase their creativity and for the gamers to discover hidden gems in the vast ocean of games available on the platform. So we're going to talk about the challenge indie developers face making their games to stand out. With so many games being released on Steam daily, it is no easy feat to grab the attention of players and making a lasting impression. The competition is fierce, but the creativity and passion of indie developers shine through. So get ready for the unique gameplay mechanics, the captivating art styles, and much more that you'll experience in this list. These indie developers have poured their hearts and souls into creating an experience that will resonate with players around the world. To start, looking at number 10. Wizards of Legend 2. Now, if you remember Wizard of Legend 1, this was a really captivating and really fun game, published by Humble Bundle Games and developed by Dead Mage. In an age of mythic and magic, ambitious wizards from around the world have assembled to undertake the perilous trials of legend in the floating lands. Many will try, most will fall. Only those who truly master the chaotic, shifting elemental forces of Arcana will become the Wizard of Legend. And if you remember the very first one, which was the Wizard of Legend, then you'll definitely love the demo and how much they've updated and changed a lot of the mechanics within this game. And what they added, it's from the same mechanic idea that you see in Rogue Legacy. Every time that you die with a certain wizard, the next wizard that you go for will have either a certain type of mechanic or some sort of positive or negative side to them. So it expands more on how you can go about each and every playthrough. This is definitely going to be worth the time when it fully comes out. No particular date announced yet, but we will keep an eye on it. Make sure to wishlist it and follow it on Steam. Looking at number 9 on our list, the game that has been really much on my radar for a while after looking at it and seeing some images about it is Kill Knight. This is a ultra responsive, arcade inspired, isometric action shooter. That's a lot to say. This one is focusing on more of survive as long as you can, while also fighting hordes upon hordes of enemies in a bloody sword fighting shotgun type of action game. You get to weave through it of enemies, manage your resources, unleash destructive wrath blasts to turn the tide. Every encounter is a testament to your mastery. With its fast, visceral, top-down forward combat that rewards aggression and precision, the immersive outer world that will be going through the entire atmosphere with a retro-inspired aesthetic. Descend through the 5 fatal layers, each more deadlier than the last. Choose your challenge with 3 distinct difficulty settings and survive enough to raise your kill power, increasing speed and damage. Followed by There Will Be More throughout the coming updates. Check out the Kill Knight demo. It's available on the Steam page. The release date is set to come out this year, but hopefully there'll be more updates. Make sure to wishlist and follow on the Steam page. Looking at number 8, this one has been a really unique one after I played the demo a long time ago. This one was normally called Zoe, and that was it for a while, but now it is called Zoe Be Gone. This one is a very unique hand-drawn bullet hell game and a frantic shooter combining a run-and-gun mechanics, a metal slug with an infinite loop, and wrapping up the old-fashioned hand-drawn film-style animation. Fight your own creator, Hardest bears down on you with pen and paintbrush. This kind of has the same feel of visuals like how Cuphead works, but this one is more of just running gunning throughout film and enemies and things like that you experience throughout this game. And so far after playing it, I am really excited about this one. This one is probably going to be another one of my favorites once it's released. There has been no release date yet, but you can try the demo out now on the Steam page. Make sure to wishlist and follow. Check out this really old-fashioned hand-drawn film style animation of a game. It's really fun. Looking at number 7, this was from PAX West in Seattle last time I was there, and this one is called Enotria, The Last Song. Now, we haven't seen as many of Soul-like games in this Steam Next Fest, but this one is definitely a top tier on the list of this game. Looking at it, it is a thrilled Souls-like game in a sunlit-inspired Italian folklore and filled with danger. The world has been gripped by the Cannavaccio, a twisted internal play that keeps everything in its unnatural stasis. You, the maskless one, are the only one without a given role and a master of your own destiny. Defeat the fearsome authors that created it and free the world from stagnation by harnessing the power of the Ador. Become a mask of change. Now this one is going to have 3 main regions, 40 plus hours, and more than 100 different types of enemies, which I think this is only just in the demo, but so far I have been really impressed by the demo I played at the PAX West and the updated version of this one as been posted on Steam. This one is going to be available in September 18th, 2024. Make sure to follow and add this on your wish list. This should be also available on consoles. Looking at number 6 from this list here, we are going into the monster taming / JRPG genre, a game called Bloomtown, A Different Story. It is a narrative JRPG mixed turn-based combat, monster taming, and social RPG set in the seemingly pleasant of 1960s Americana world. You play as Emily and her younger brother Chester, sent on their summer holiday to their grandpa's cozy and quiet town, but it may be too quiet. Children starting to disappear, nightmares are getting more real, and something's not right, especially for a 12-year-old girl with an adventurous mind. It is up to you to solve the mystery and free Bloomtown and its inhabitants from a glooming fate. After looking at this game and playing it, I can see a lot of progress that's going to be within this one, especially with the many combinations of JRPG and monster taming. It just makes a lot of things even more interesting when this game is fully released. So far, there's no set release date, but it is set for this year. Make sure to wishlist this game on Steam and follow it to have more updates. The demo is available to try out if you want to take a look at it and check out how the mechanics are. Looks like we are down to our last 5 on the list, and all the indie games that I played throughout the Steam Next Fest, and all of them have been amazing with their own unique type mechanics or making a new spin on an old mechanic. How the developers have put a lot of work into these, and as much competition there is amongst each other, these are the last 5 that I'm going to show you. But before that, take a look at these that have been shown or could have been up there on this list. Here are the last of the 5 from the top 10 of Steam Next Fest games that will probably be very interesting to you, or you may add to your wish list. And this one is Metav Voidal. This one takes rock and roguelike together into something really unique and interesting, especially when it's infusing the power of metal, and I'm sure this will interest those that love roguelites. If at first you don't succeed, the only thing you can do is die again. Use your drumsticks to show them you are a good drummer. Play as a drummer that sees throughout the facade of an ominous metal band. Navigate the church that is overrun with corrupt fans and unimaginable horrors. Level up your drumming skills, proving yourself and unlocking new techniques. Build your playlist, use it to beat your way through corrupted hordes, and defeat the members of the hideous eldritch band one by one and escape. You get to collect cards, draw power, beat back the evil, pour some gasoline, light the fire, and power up your drumming skills, bringing on the mayhem. You can check out the demo now. It will be available September 2024. Wishlist and follow on Steam. Looking at number 4 on the list, this one is a bit of a mixture of how most people have seen this game after playing it. It's a violent adventure, psychological horror, and very dark. The game challenges the player's wits and composure as they navigate through the mansion, shifting architecture, a mansion that breathes as if it's alive and where time feels different within its walls. The game that we're looking at and talking about is Haunted Bloodlines. The inheritance of full mysteries. After a sudden death of your father, you inherited a huge mansion hidden deep within a dark forest. You start questioning your own sanity after witnessing disturbing events about your family's legacy. It is your family who you think they are. Can you face reality without losing your sanity? This one uses a lot of mechanics that may remind you of several other games in the past, as like Resident Evil or maybe some other things of just trying to stay alive as much as you can. There is no way to defend yourself. The only way you can survive this is either by running and hiding. But be careful, you might not want to misjudge this ghost's presence. I'm not normally one that plays horror games like this one because normally I like to have something to defend myself, but this one is really well done and really well thought out, followed by the visuals, and everything else about it has been really exciting. This game is coming out soon. There's no set release date, but the demo is available. Make sure to wishlist and follow. Looking at number 3, this one was another one I saw at PAX West. Particular game has been one of my automatic favorites, especially with how the mechanics work, giving monster taming and sports together into one game, followed by good character customization, building relationships with your beasties, and a lot of other things. If you haven't noticed, the game I'm talking about is called Beasty Ball. Beasties' teamwork is powered up by relationships they form together, whether they become besties, partners, rivals, or sweethearts. They'll all have a powerful combo move that is unique to every pair and can turn the tide of each in a tough match. Exploring an open, vast world, meet a diverse cast of ranked coaches, each with their own type of stories and backstories. You will have to defeat them to raise your ranking if you want to compete in the Crown Series. This game mostly focuses on coaching a sports team of besties in a turn-based volleyball RPG. The game is set to be available this year. The demo is available. You can play it right now, and it will also transfer the save file over when the game is fully released. Make sure to wishlist and follow this on Steam. Looking at number 2 on the list, if you remember a game called Void Bastards, these are the same people who created this one, which is Blue Manchu, and published by Maximum Entertainment. This one is expanding on how the creativity of this game with different types of gunslingers with different weapons and a lot of other things that you get to experience while playing this demo. And so far, I have been really impressed on how they expanded from Void Bastards and Card Hunter to create Wild Bastards, which has you traveling from planet to planet to recruit and manage a gunsling with a team of 13 outlaws, each whom has a different type of weaponry, special power, and growth tree. On planets, you wrangle loot and start showdowns that are then played out in a tense, bite-sized shootouts. For those who are fans of action roguelikes, FPS action, mod management, and tactical campaign, you will definitely love when this game comes out, which is set to come out September 12, 2024 this year. You can download the demo right now. Make sure to wishlist and follow this on Steam. And now we are down to our number 1. This one has been I really want to play this one. I love the aesthetic, the design, the characters, the story. It reminds me of an old Shin Megami Tensei game like the first one or the original Persona that was on the PSP and probably another console I can't remember off the top of my head. But this one in particular really caught my eye. And the number 1 we're looking at is Demon School. Now, I'm pretty sure you've seen this before. This is another game that was shown at the PAX West event. It is a new style of tactics RPG where motion equals action. Defeat big weirdos in between human and demon worlds as Faye and her misfit companions, while navigating university life on a mysterious island. Now, why I say this game is very strange but also really exciting is for the fact that you don't just point them in the direction to take care of an enemy and wait for the animation. This one is more of you plan out your entire actions and the characters will move based on how you plan them to go. So there's a red square here, you go there and they will push back the enemy, but once you play the entire action, you will see how everything turned out. So it's a brand new way on a tactics game, followed by giving the option of rewind action. So just in case you mess up, you could just rewind and it can go back to where you were before. You could do many forms of combinations with the allies that you have without the entire game. The demo is available right now if you want to try it out. I really recommend you try this out. It was really fun. I really like how this game is designed, such as the Shin Megami Tensei series or Persona in general. While this has more of you're taking care of demons, you have to get to the other side, seal the portal, and the game ends. The game is set to release in September 2024. There's a lot of games coming out this year, and this one is a particularly strong one I definitely recommend for people to check out. If you are a fan of turn-based combat or tactical RPGs or just interesting RPGs in general, this one is one I'd say you must have this wish list and follow. Hopefully you like all these games from the Steam Next Fest. The demos are available throughout all the ones here. You could just go on the Steam page, or you can go on the Steam page for the games that I announced earlier. But make sure to check out this and see more games that will be coming out in the future. Hopefully I'll review these games or get the chance to, because I'm really excited for all of them, followed by all the other games at Steam Next Fest were also really well done, and all the indie developers out there, thank you for making amazing games. Can't wait to try them, can't wait to see them. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.